WTIM.
Good morning. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. And our morning show, it's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining us in this segment, I have got Board President Crystal Baker for the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce and Steve Klein, owner of Burton's Tap, joining us for our bi-weekly chamber chat. To the both of you, good morning. How are we?
Good morning. Doing great. Thank you.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that. That makes me feel a little bit better. I never want to hear like a sour start to the day for you, but it is early. I guess a lot of things can happen. Well, we'll start with Crystal here today for our first segment. And Crystal, new members, I'm going to just stop being like surprised by them. More new members. What are those members that
and we have more of them than I'm going to talk about today. It's been really exciting all the time they're coming in. But our first one is Glenn Brothers Garage Door Company in Pawnee. It's a family-owned business based out of Pawnee that has specialized in the installation and repair of residential and commercial garage doors since 2006. They offer a comprehensive range of services, including spring replacement, opener installation, and maintenance for agricultural and industrial properties throughout central Illinois and the St. Louis area. As an authorized dealer for brands like CHI, Overhead Doors, and LiftMaster, they are known for their professionalism and commitment to long-term customer relationships. You can check them out at glennbrothers.com. Give them a call at 217-625-4243 or find them on Facebook at Glenn Brothers Garage Door Company Incorporated.
Okay, so help me out with this. Pawnee, right? Is Pawnee Sangamon County? Just barely?
I think so.
It's Sangamon County. And actually, I know the Glenn brothers. They are both students of mine back in the day when I was a teacher. They're a great family.
Okay. Previous teacher. Well, we got a lot to maybe learn about Mr. Steve here today. And so when we talked about the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, you were like, please, just because Taylorville's in the name, we want Pana. We want Edinburgh. We want Stonington. So that to me kind of speaks to exactly what you're hoping to do. But that is not the only new member you've got.
Correct. So we have another member, Old Town Pub in Awanaco. This is a small town gym owned by Mike and Lori Walter. Old Town Pub is known for its welcoming atmosphere and weekly specials. One of my personal favorites is Smash Burgers. They have them on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You definitely have to check that out. As a centerpiece of Awanaco, it serves as a popular gathering spot for locals and travelers to enjoy cold drinks and hearty meals. It's well regarded for its friendly service, fresh ingredients, and its role as a social hub in Royal Christian County. They're located at 101 North Main Street in Awanaco. You can call them to place an order at 217-879-2455, and you can find them on Facebook at Old Town Pub. If you do that, you're going to be drooling over all the pictures like we do for all of our chamber member restaurants. They're pretty impressive on the food.
Okay, so Awanaco now, again, another example of how we are not just Taylorville.
Yeah, so I want to take this opportunity, since you keep bringing that up, to call attention to the last several members we have brought up on the last few shows, have one thing in common, and they're all located outside of Taylorville. So we are the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Taylorville is a center hub and where we are located, but our services don't stop here. We want to reach even outside of Christian County lines. It's only helpful that if businesses outside of Christian County or even in Christian County outside of Taylorville are joining, then they're getting to know businesses here as well as we're getting to know those businesses there. So it's only helpful for all of us.
Sure. And that's why I want to keep doubling down on it, because I know that not even just at the start of this year, but even prior, it was like, hey, that's our message right now is that this is outside.
I feel for a long time, it was always mostly Taylorville businesses, and we've been expanding that. And a lot of it goes to show the chamber has really improved. We're doing a great job supporting our businesses, and people are seeing that, and they're reaching out wanting to join because of that.
The proof is in the pudding type of stuff there. Anything else new member wise?
For right now, that's all I have on new members.
For right now, and it won't stay that way long. Well, what about some other chamber news you got?
So we have the Tailgate Takeout Drive-Thru fundraiser underway. There's just about a week left to get your orders in for this no stress, no mess Super Bowl party win. All of the proceeds from this event will be split between local charities, Dinner Seasoned with Love, and the Shadow Home. If you check out our website or the pinned post on our Facebook for all of the details. This is a pre-order only event, and pickup will be drive-through style on Saturday, February 7th from 2 to 5. The Chamber and Small Town Taylorville are teaming up on this, and we want to make the biggest impact possible for these two charities. So we ask that you get your orders placed as soon as possible. Angelo's has helped with these pre-made kits, stuff like buffalo chicken dip, nachos, all kinds of different things. So if you want to help support local charities, then place your order.
I am a fan of Dinner Season with Love and what Susie Trauber's got going over there. I've met, is it Jackson? Yeah, something. Shadow Home.
We were going to pick just one, but a poll on Facebook said, why don't you guys just split the proceeds between the two? And we're like, yeah, you know what? It's really hard to pick one, so let's do that.
Well, I love the two that you have picked. So tailgate, takeout, drive-through. Can you give me the details on the day again and where I would need to go get that?
Yep. So you pre-order, place your order from our Facebook page or our website, and the pickup will be February 7th, 2 to 5, and the behind US Bank in the drive-through, like behind where the Chamber's located.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to double down on that and make sure that I knew the details there. So the tailgate, takeout, drive-through, but you got more Chamber news.
Yes. So we are getting closer to another new and exciting event that helps a lot of our local Chamber restaurants like Burton's Tap. It's called the Dine, Drink, and Discover Taylorville and Beyond. It's an eat and drink local passport event open to anyone and free to all. We will be releasing more details soon, but we do want to shout out to our member sponsors for this exciting new event. They are Bob Ridings Ford, First National Bank in Taylorville, Battery Specialist plus Golf Cars, Sugar Daddy's Pub, Karma Salon, Specialized Hearing Solutions, Cozy Grind Gaming Parlor, People's Bank and Trust, Sperling Title Company, For Love, and Susie's Resale. So thank you all for supporting this event to help drive people into our local restaurants.
Yeah, and even folks that are outside of the restaurant business helping and supporting that, and that's dollars for everybody. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Dine, Drink, and Discover. More to come, though, for Chamber News.
More to come, yes. So tomorrow, we have Scholarship Awareness Day at the Taylorville High School. So tomorrow, January 30th, this will be over the lunch hour, so 10:30 to 1. A lot of the students just come, check out different scholarships. A lot of people will be there with different tables set up, so students can ask questions. So last minute, if anyone has a scholarship that they would like to have presented at this event and they can't go themselves, I will be there and can hand it out for them. So if you want to reach out to us at Taylorvillechamber.com, we'll get that scholarship out for you.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's open to most any Christian County senior, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought that was not just, again, it might be at Taylorville High School,
right.
But please know that if you are a senior at Pana High School, you still need to be going to a Scholarship Awareness Day tomorrow, 10:30 to 1 p.m. Is that it, Chamber News-wise? I don't feel like it is.
We have one more thing.
Okay.
Business After Hours, our next one we just want to highlight is Wednesday, February 18th at the Black Pug Speakeasy venue, co-hosted by Fur Love and Leadership DNA. They'll be introducing Brick's Exquisite Eats as the caterers. And all of our hosts are going to need... our hosts are going all out, and they're going to require a VIP password for the members that come for the event to enter the door. So it should be a lot of fun.
I was going to say, I think I'd heard that there's like a password almost any time. So, but there's a VIP password.
There's a VIP password. So we're excited for this.
And what day was that again?
It's going to be February 18th, which is a Wednesday.
February 18th at the Black Pug Speakeasy. Fur Love has got a lot going on. And then I hear that there's possibly talk about doing more, which kind of blows my mind, but do love myself some Fur Love. Chili Fest 2026 is marked down right here. And it's kind of hard to even think about the fact that Chili Fest is going to be a thing on a hot day on the square. Like, we had a beautiful weekend for Chili Fest this last go around, and the snow is on the ground here right now. So it's hard to think Chili Fest, but what are you thinking?
We are always thinking Chili Fest. So we just want to throw out the dates for this year. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday, October 3rd and 4th. It's going to be the 41st annual Chili Fest. We have already got registration opened for our returning vendors, and then general vendor registration will open on the 1st of March. So mark your calendars, and we look forward to it in October.
I'm guessing the same deal for the sponsors or sponsorships. People can start to get a hold of you.
Yep, we're going to start working on sponsorships early this year as well. So if they already know they want to be interested, go ahead and give us a call.
Okay. Chili Fest 2026, 41st annual. The color of the t-shirt last year, was it orange?
It was like a deep red.
Deep red.
Yeah.
What are we thinking this year?
I don't know yet. That's going to be a secret.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to see if you'd spill the beans maybe for me here. Anything else, Crystal, you would like to tell us here in this first segment?
Just again, check out our community events calendar for all the amazing things going on in Taylorville and surrounding areas. And then we'll hand it over to Steve after the break.
Sure. Let's do just that. Let's take ourselves a 3-minute break, and we will talk with Steve Klein, owner of Burton's Tap. Right now, he Here we've been talking with Crystal Baker, board president of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, for our bi-weekly chamber chat here on WTIM, your information station. Give us 3 and we'll be right back.
Your information station. WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm joined by Steve Klein, owner of Burton's Tap, and Crystal Baker, board president of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, for our bi-weekly chamber chat. And now we're going to talk with Steve Klein, owner of Burton's Tap. Steve, talk to me a little bit about the maybe coming to Burton's Tap. What was the drive to maybe own Burton's Tap? And tell me just a little bit about yourself and what you've got going on.
Thank you, Grayson, for having me, and Crystal. I appreciate it. Burton's Tap is a family restaurant, a pizza restaurant mainly out in Langleyville. My wife and I and family have been frequent customers since they opened, and we've always enjoyed the pizza and atmosphere out there. And when I retired from education, I had an opportunity to buy the restaurant, and we went ahead and did it.
Well, and I think you had told me in between the break there that was something you and your wife maybe had always kind of thought about.
Yes, we got hooked on the restaurant frenzy back in the day of, the chicken wing frenzy and sports bars type of thing. And we kind of always pictured ourselves doing that someday. Burton's Tap is not a chicken wings sports bar, but it's the family atmosphere that we really enjoy. And since it is a family restaurant, I will give one shout out. Today is my youngest daughter, Kelsey's 31st birthday. So happy birthday, Kelsey.
Well, happy birthday to Kelsey. I have no problem with shout outs, by the way. This is what it should be for, right? Burton's Tap, you've been owning it now for 4 years. You step into it. There are probably some things you'd really like. There are probably a few things that you want to change. Can you tell me kind of what has changed in the 4 years since you've started?
Well, obviously the economy has been up and down. Really, we did buy the place right after COVID, so that was a good thing. But it's just economy. It just the way it happens. So you got to constantly be changing to fit, the needs of what people really want to do. And we are primarily a pizza restaurant, but since we've owned the place, my wife, who is a tremendous cook, has installed like a grilled cheese sandwich that we do on certain days of the week, which today is Thursday, so it is tonight is our grilled cheese special. We've incorporated extra appetizers, things like that we just want to get more customers out there that might just not want a pizza.
Well, I was going to say, I think I've been before, and I think I had a barbecue pulled pork sandwich, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Italian beef and barbecue are two of our popular sandwiches.
Talk to me about the pizza, right? Is this something that I get to go in and I'm kind of, I want maybe a medium and I want 5 toppings, am I allowed to just kind of tell you whatever I need on that pie and then I'm good to go?
Sure. Our pizzas are all 12-inch pizzas, but we do have we started another special is a flatbread pizza. But we have some specialty pizzas that you can come in and order, but we hand make every pizza that is ordered. So you can order anything you want. We have a lot of customers that come in and say, oh, I want, a Smiling Joe, but the wife might want a garlic lovers. So we'll do half and half pizzas.
Okay. I like that though, because that makes, February 14th coming up for a lot of folks just a little bit easier, right? I don't have to just agree to agree. Maybe I want something different. So I like the sound of that. What else can you tell me about Burton's Tap in terms of just the last 4 years? Like what it's kind of meant to you to be a part of the community in a totally different way now?
Well, as I said, I was an educator, so I've met a lot of people. But one of the things I really like is I've met so many people out at Burton's, and I like to think I've become friends with a lot of them. It's nice talking to people. I think of Sam from Cheers standing behind the bar and listening to all the stories. But it's just nice to be able to talk to people and get to know them. And like I said, we're a family restaurant. We have kids that come out. My grandkids think it's their playground. We try not to let them run around too much, but we just want people to come out and enjoy themselves and have a good time.
Well, you had a pretty big back room, maybe if you wanted to like block them off and throw them over there. I don't know. I'm not saying you need to. I don't want you to open a daycare in there either, maybe, but it
usually becomes a daycare late at night. Yeah.
For you, can you tell me a little bit about the operating hours, kind of the days of business, and just some things like maybe contact information and some other things, where to best find you?
Sure. We are open Wednesdays through Sunday. Our kitchen hours vary each day. Wednesdays, our kitchen is open from 4 to 8. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the kitchen is 4 to 9. And Sunday, our kitchen hours are 2 to 8. We do stay open after the kitchen hours, of course, and we open every day at the same time that I just mentioned. I forget what else.
Yeah, no problem. And then just like where to best maybe find out about you a little bit.
Basically, we're on Facebook. It's Burton's Tap, Klein's 2022. And we also have a website, burtonstap.com.
burtonstap.com. Steve, is there anything else you want to tell me about maybe yourself, Burton's Tap, whatever the case might be, your relationship with the GTCC, anything else you want to tell me before we let you go?
Well, no, I just thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for the chamber for all they do. I know they do a lot of advertising for their clients, and we appreciate that because, not everybody gets on Facebook or the website and sees that we're out there because we are out in Langleyville. It's out in the middle of nowhere, actually. But just to love the opportunity to be involved in the Taylorville. We try to support local businesses here ourselves. So come on out and get yourself a nice pizza or sandwich tonight.
Sure thing. Well, Steve, thank you for joining me. Crystal, the same to you. I appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, our chamber chat with Crystal Baker, board president of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, and Steve Klein, owner of Burton's Tap. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.